Hello everyone, I'm Takuma Mori. During a Week 7 activity, we explored the recording in Australian English. I'm drawn to this accent because it keeps a touch of British elegance yet has a wide, expansive resonance. Today I'll unpack the sound of Australian English and show what creates that unique charm. I chose Australian English because it blends British lineage with a bold, outdoorsy flavor. Think of wide open spaces captured in speech. I'll review 6 lenses from big picture tone to fine phonetics so we can recognize the accent quickly and appreciate the culture behind it. In this speech, we hear a gentle but dynamic delivery. The overall tone is soft, yet the speaker speaks through non-essential remarks and deliberately slows for key points. Pronunciation shows hallmark Australian features. Post-vocalic R disappears in words like cooperation. The face vowel starts with a, as in debate. The goat vowel centralizes to O in go or code. An intervocality is realized as a flap in internet and neutral. This flap T may reflect the speaker's Australian-American background, blending American-style tapping with Australian vowel patterns. The grammar remains simple and direct, which makes the message easy to follow. Vocabulary stays focused on formal policy language, using terms such as carbon neutral and climate debate. Intonation patterns slow and lower on important ideas, while many statements end with a high rising terminal. Finally, despite the brisk pace, the speaker's use of micropauses between phrases keeps everything clear and comprehensible. Phonetic research categorizes Australian English into broad, general, and cultivated types. The speaker lacks the wide-open vowels of broad speech and the refined received pronunciation qualities of cultivated, placing his firmly in the general category, the everyday standard across Australia. The forward movement of the face vowel and the centralization of goat match patterns also seen in New Zealand English and Cockney. Intonation studies report that about 55% of declarative sentences end with a high rising terminal. Australians also love their diminutives, words like brekkie for breakfast, arvo for afternoon, and servo for service station, which serve as strong cultural markers. To prepare for this accent, expect the face vowel to start with a, so you can tell mate from might. Look out for the flap T, which blurs the difference between writer and rider. A helpful strategy is to lock onto the stressed vowel nucleus before filling in the rest of the word using context and the speaker's micropauses. Phrases like mate and the high rising terminal such as community mate serve as social signals of friendliness. This observation underscores the key challenge for language courses, striking the right balance between explicit instruction of accent features and natural absorption through extensive listening and reading. In summary, Australian English drops post-vocalic R, shifts key vowels, taps its T, and lifts many sentence ends. The Week 7 recording exemplified the general variety, fast yet clear. By recognizing these phonetic, grammatical, and prosodic cues, you'll find it easier to understand not only Australian speakers but also other English accents. Let's continue exploring diverse accents together to enhance our listening comprehension and deepen our understanding of their cultures. These insights combine our course materials with foundational phonetic research and an online accent overview. And for our final slide, let's consider these 3 questions. First, think about which Australian English feature surprised you the most and why. It might reveal your personal listening challenges. Second, reflect on whether high-rising terminals could create misunderstanding in formal contexts like business meetings. Finally, share your fastest strategies for adapting to new accents, drawing on your experience. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention.